Okay guys, welcome back to my channel, and this week's video is going to be a realistic what I read in a week. So in a typical week, I normally can read like maybe 2 books, kind of depending on the week, depending how long the books are. I do work 5 days a week and I have 2 days off. The only difference this week is that I'm starting on a Thursday, so I'm going Thursday to Thursday, and 2, I have an extra day off because it's Christmas this week and my hours are a little bit reduced because Christmas Eve and Christmas. But for the most part, this is going to be as realistic what I read in a week as possible. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, and let's get started. Today's Thursday, like I said, it's Thursday night, and I technically started my reread of Divine Arrivals yesterday, so I'm about 130 pages into that. Because Ruthless Vows comes out in 5 days, so obviously I had to have a reread of one of my all-time favorites, and I read it on my Kindle the first time, and so I'm tabbing my physical copy. So not only am I like annotating as I read, I'm also copying my Kindle annotations that I've already made. And yeah, that's the start of this what I read in a week, and I will keep you guys updated on my progress. I just want to say that my annotations are amazing, and in the front I've kept a list of every time Iris guessed Roman's middle name. So I have cheeky, curlish, conceited, coddled, condescending, confounded, all the 9. We're up to 9 right now. How every time she's guessed his middle name, because she doesn't know what the C stands for, and she replaced it with a different C word, I have a list in the front of the book, and it's so funny to me every time it's a new word. And I just thought I would share. So it's also almost midnight and I'm wide awake, which isn't good, but I just had to update you guys. And look at this beautiful cover. It says Dear Iris, and the new book says Dear Roman in the typewriter, because obviously you know they communicate by the typewriter. Okay, so it is Friday night. It's about 9 p.m. I just got home from work, showered, dinner, all that fun jazz, and I stopped at page like 195 last night, and so I'm gonna blurry, my camera was blurry. I stopped at page 195 last night, so that's where I'm going to start tonight, and we'll see how far I get. I'm trying to not give spoilers for anyone who has not read it, so I'm not gonna really talk about the book. But if you guys don't know the plot of Divine Rivals, it's basically about these 2 people who work at the same magazine, and they're kind of like rivals. They are both competing for like columnist, whatever, and Iris has been writing letters to her brother who just enlisted in the war. And she's been typing and sending these letters, but they haven't been going to her brother. They've been magically like disappearing, and they've been going to her Roman, who's her competition, and she doesn't know it yet. And basically they're connected through these magical typewriters. And that's kind of the plot of the story. There's more to it, but I can't tell you without like spoiling it. So that's kind of the gist of it, and I swear there's more to it than that, but they're just like magically connected by typewriters, and it's like whatever. And they obviously fall in love, obviously. And I feel like that's all I can really say, again, without spoiling it for those who have not read it. But I am telling you to please give it a chance and read it, because it's just so good. And I was really skeptical because I'm not really into storylines like this. I don't know if this is considered it's kind of considered a historical romance, because it has some like historical storyline, if that makes sense. And I was very skeptical because I'm more of like a romance person, so, but I picked it up and I loved it. And so I don't know, do with that what you will, and if you decide to read it, please do, and I hope you love it, because I love it. And I'm literally counting down the days until Ruthless Vows is published. Literally like 4 days, but they're not putting it on Kindle Unlimited this year. Like, they put Divine Rivals on Kindle Unlimited, and Ruthless Vows isn't going to be on Kindle Unlimited, so I have to wait for my physical copy to be delivered. And I pre-ordered it, and I pre-ordered it from Barnes, so it's not going to come on release day, and that makes me really sad. But it will probably be my first read of the new year, because I doubt I'll be able to start and finish it before December is over, because it's going to be delivered like the 30th, maybe the 31st. That's me hoping. I don't even know. I haven't even gotten the shipping like notification yet, so it's probably gonna be my first read of the new year. And that's all I had to say. That's all I want to say. And that's the tea. That's the gist. So I'm gonna continue reading, and we'll see how far I get tonight. I'm not holding my breath because I'm tired, and I'll probably get like maybe 40 pages if I'm lucky, and if I don't get distracted by my phone. So good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, so I'm back from work. Today is Saturday, and haven't read anything yet today. No. Is it already 6:30? Yes. This happens every time at the end of the month. I get this like feeling where I like don't want to read, and I'm just kind of like, screw my TBR. And I'm feeling that right now. I just like, it's like sometimes I like race myself to read really fast, and then I lose motivation to read. And so sometimes I just have to take a little break and not force it, because if I force it, then I'm not going to enjoy my book. So I'm going to sit for a minute, finish watching the game. I'm watching the Bengals-Steelers game, and as you know, I'm a Bengals fan, and we're losing really badly. So I'm a little sad, but I don't understand what's happening with my computer and what's up with my internet. But that's the tea. So if I pick up my book, I will let you guys know, but the chances are like really slim right now, because I don't want to. And I have a lot of videos to film in the next couple of days because I'm filming this one. I have to film my 2023 favorites. I have to film my 2024 TBR. And I also need to film my December wrap-up. And then I won't have to edit all those and get them up. So, I think the order is going to go 2023 favorites, December wrap-up, this video, realistic reading week in my life, and then my 2024 TBR, or like all the books in my physical TBR, because I did this video in May, and I tallied how many books I had in those videos and how many books I've read, and then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about how many are on my TBR now. So, I think I'll make that like a trend. But that's 4 videos. And it's 4 videos that I have to film. I want to film and edit in the next 2 weeks. So, wish me luck. I'm hoping to film my 2023 favorites video tomorrow and then edit it tomorrow and get it up by Christmas. And then I have to film my December TBR that I also need to film and edit, and I want to get up by New Year's. So, and then after New Year's, I want to do obviously this video and then my 2024 TBR, because those kind of coincide with the new year. And that's where we're going. That's where it's a T, I guess. Okay, it's about 10:45. It is 10:45, and I've read 40 pages. 40. I don't know why that really like pisses me off, and I literally got distracted I think like 10 million times between TikTok, YouTube, but 40 pages, I don't know why since it's the end of the year and it's the end of the month, I'm always so hard on myself to read a book, like to finish books in timely manners. Like, if I didn't make all those stops, I would have been done with this book. But like, I know everybody reads at their own pace, and like, I'm literally fine. I'm just like, I've only read 1, 2, 3. I've only read 5 books this month. This is my 6th book of a month, and I used to read like 14 to like 18 a month, so like 6 books is really really rough number for me to swallow, especially because last year I read like 160-ish books, and this year I'm only at like the 120 mark, and I feel like a failure. And I know that's like ridiculous, but that's how I feel. And I don't know, it's because last year my reading goal was only 50, and I surpassed that, and I read 160 like 3. And then this year my goal was 100, and I read 121. So like, I still hit my reading goal, but it's like I didn't hit it fast enough. So I'm gonna try to read more still. I still have time, but it's just like, I don't know why I'm reading at like a snail's pace. So I didn't film earlier because I finished Divine Rivals at work today. So today's Sunday. So today's Sunday, I finished Divine Rivals, and now I'm starting A False Start by Elsie Silver, and this is the last book in the Gold Rush Ranch series by her. I read the rest of them. I think I read 2 of them last month and the first one the month before. So my goal is to finish this obviously by the end of the year because I want to be done with the series. And it's only 400 pages and it's only the 24th, so I'll be fine. So I think this is probably going to be the last book in this video, to be honest with you, because this might take me the rest of this week. And that's my update. I'm going to sit and read. I just filmed my 2023 favorites video, and I actually have a lot of videos coming out. I think I said this already. I think I did. But I have a lot of videos that are going to be coming out in the next few, like, weeks. I have at least 4. So, yes. Stay tuned for that. And if you guys see overlap, because you're going to see these books in my wrap-up, you're going to see some of them in my 2023 favorites. Don't be alarmed, because these are all being filmed really at the same time. And, yeah. That's it. So, to reading I go. Okay, I just like have not started A False Start by Elsie Silver, and it's like 10:40 and I'm going to bed. So I will keep you updated on my progress tomorrow when I start, because I have yet to start it. I'm just like not going to. And I'm whispering because I'm tired and I have like no voice. So I read like 40 pages. I kept track. Let me see, because I kept track. Okay, so I finished Divine Rivals, like I said earlier, and I read 48 pages today. So that's the update, and I'm going to bed. And tomorrow's actually Christmas, so even though this is going to be like, this video will not be on YouTube until next year, maybe like the 1st or 2nd week of January, because I have a lot of videos that I have like planned to go up before this. So Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year. Good night. that little song at the end. Good night. Okay. It's Christmas Day. No, it's Christmas night. It's the night of Christmas. I haven't read all day. It's 10 p.m. I have yet to start this book. And I don't want to. I really don't want to. Like, I'm so tired. I have no desire to read. I've been saying I'm going to start this book for I don't know, but the TV's distracting me. I've been saying I'm going to start this book for like a day and a half now, and I have yet to start it. And that's so frustrating. Like, I hate that. I really do. Like, am I gonna start it now at 10 p.m.? I don't know. Probably not. Okay, so today is Tuesday, and I actually ended up reading 70 pages yesterday of A False Start by Elsie Silver. You know how I was telling you guys how I didn't want to start it, and then it was like 10 p.m. and I decided to start it. Well, I got about 70-ish pages in, and I read a little bit today at work, and I'm about 123 pages in. And I got off of work, I had dinner, I showered, all that fun stuff, and now I'm going to continue reading A False Start. And it's his brother's best friend, and it's also age gap. And I'm actually really enjoying it because he's like the broody, like, brother's best friend, and she's kind of like the spontaneous, like rocket. Like, she's just kind of up there on the crazy scale, but like they're like mirrors to each other, like internally. Like, they both have like issues. And they both just like want to be loved, and like they're gonna find it in each other, blah blah blah, you know, typical romance stuff. Love it. I love it so much, but it's so like, I don't want to say cheesy, but I just like find it funny, some of these like romance plots that I just like eat up every time. But on a side note, look what I got in my stocking yesterday. It's a football jelly cat, and it has the little dangly legs with the cleats, and it has the eye black. Look at his little smile, and I'm just obsessed with him. And I just had to show you that this was my stocking stuffer, and I'm actually obsessed with him, and his name is Joey B. His name is Joe Burrow, the football. He's Joey B the football, and that's all I had to say. So I'm gonna continue reading, and that's the update for you. So enjoy. Okay, so it's the last day of this reading vlog. It's currently Thursday night, and I read, I want to say 70 pages. I don't know if I updated you guys last night on my reading progress. I think I did. Actually, you know what? I think I did, and I read about 80 pages, and then I turned the camera off and read like 15 more pages, so I technically read 95 pages yesterday. So I'm about halfway through a false start. And again, this is the last day of this reading vlog, and I have about 200 pages, a little under 200 pages left. And I am going to finish this. I'm about to shower and turn in for the night and finish this book. I've had a long day. I got my nails done, you know, ran errands, all that fun stuff. I had to do laundry, I had a video to film, and so now I'm finally done with all of that, and I'm gonna sit and finish this book. So I will give you my thoughts at the end. It's so sad, I only read 2 books in this video, but they both took longer than I thought. They took longer for me to read than I thought, but obviously I don't have time to read all day, every day. So that's the update, and I will see you guys when this book is done, so I can give you my rating. Okay, I'm done. I finished. I think this might have been my favorite in the series, actually. This one just like hits differently. I really liked all of them. It was my favorite because, oh, I'm blurry. I think this one was my favorite because they both have just so many demons, but they overcome those demons to be with each other. So I read 2 books. I read Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross and A False Start by Elsie Silver, and I read 629 pages this week. So that was like a realistic week in my life, because I work and I don't have all day to sit around and read. And so that's it. That's the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna go to sleep now.